Many find this particular question difficult to solve. Welcome back to my channel. Now, this is actually easy if you can manipulate figures well. Okay, so let's get to the point. First, we are going to solve the left-hand side of this equation using the algebra identity that states that a minus b all squared is equal to a squared plus b squared minus 2ab. So that means that this can be written as x squared squared plus 2 squared minus 2 multiplied by x squared multiplied by 2 is equal to x plus 2. Now, we have x to the power of 2 raised to the power of 2, right? Plus 2 squared is 4 minus 2 times 2 is 4. We have 4x squared is equal to x plus 2. Remember that a to the power of m raised to the power of n is equal to a to the power of m times n. So that means this is x to the power of 2 times 2, which is 4, plus 4 minus 4x squared. Now let's bring this to this side. Plus x becomes minus x, and plus 2 becomes minus 2 is equal to 0. Now we are going to solve this with group like terms. X to the power of 4 plus 4 minus 2 will give us 2. So we have minus 4x squared minus x is equal to 0. Now let's arrange this for x to the power of 4 minus 4x squared minus x plus 2 is equal to 0. Now let's factorize. X to the power of 4 minus 4x squared can be written as, the common term there is x squared. Now x to the power of 4 divided by x squared is x squared minus 4x squared divided by x squared is 4. Now what they have in common is minus 1. Minus x divided by minus 1 is x, and plus 2 divided by minus 1 is minus 2 is equal to 0. So we have x squared brackets. Now this 4 is the same thing as 2 squared minus 1 bracket x minus 2 is equal to 0. Now remember that a squared minus b squared is equal to a minus b multiplied by a plus b. So we have x squared bracket, so this becomes x minus 2 multiplied by x plus 2. Then minus 1 bracket x minus 2 is equal to 0. So they have x minus 2, x minus 2 in common. So we are going to bring that out. Then open brackets. This divided by x minus 2 will be left with x squared bracket x plus 2. And this divided by x minus 2, we are left with minus 1 is equal to 0. So we have x minus 2 into x squared times x will give us x to the power of 3. X squared times plus 2 will give us plus 2x squared minus 1 is equal to 0. Please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if this is the first time you are seeing us, okay? We wouldn't like to miss you in our next video, so it's important you hit the subscription button so that you will be notified anytime we upload a new video. And we upload our videos all the time, so at your convenient tuning, by God's grace, you see something new to watch. Give us a thumbs up, like, comment and share. It means a lot to us. Thank you very much. So remember that if AB is equal to 0, simply means that either A is 0 or B is 0. So that means we can say that x minus 2 is 0, or x to the power of 3 plus 2x squared minus 1 is 0. So for the left hand side, we can say that x is equal to 2. That is the first value of our x. And for here, we are going to have x to the power of 3 plus 2x squared minus 1 is equal to 0. Now, I want you to notice something. We need to factorize this, right? But we have just 3 numbers and it's not possible. We can only factorize 4 numbers, right? So we are going to introduce plus 1 and minus 1 to this. So we have x to the power of 3 plus 2x squared plus 1 minus 1, which is 0. So we have not introduced anything. Then minus this one is equal to 0. So we have x to the power of 3 plus 1. Let's pick this plus 1. Then we have plus 2x squared. And we are left with minus 1 minus 1, which is minus 2, is equal to 0. Now 1 is sent in as 1 to the power of 3. And I want you to remember that a to the power of 3 plus b to the power of 3 is equal to a plus b multiplied by a squared plus ab, minus ab plus b squared. Therefore, we can write this as x plus 1 multiplied by x squared minus x times 1, which is still x, plus 1 squared, which is still 1, right? Then plus, then coming to this side, they have 2 in common, okay? So 2x squared divided by 2 is x squared, minus 2 divided by 2 is minus 1, is equal to 0. So we have x plus 1 multiplied by x squared. Let me try to manage this. I'm having this blue light coming up. You can see that. So let me manage it and we'll be back. Okay, I think this is better now. All right, let's continue. Now we have this is x squared minus x plus 1 plus 2 brackets. Now this same thing as x squared minus 1 squared. And this is difference of 2 squares, right? Now remember that in difference of 2 squares, we have talked about it here, that a squared minus b squared is a minus b multiplied by a plus b. So we are going to have x minus 1 multiplied by x plus 1 is equal to 0. So if you look at this, you notice that they have x plus 1 in common. So we bring that out. Now when this is divided by this, this will remain x squared minus x plus 1. And when the whole of this is divided by this, the bracket still remains, right? So when the whole of this is divided by this plus 2 brackets, x minus 1 will remain. Okay, now that is it. We close brackets and this is equal to 0. So we have x plus 1 into, we have x squared minus x plus 1 plus 2 times x is plus 2x plus 2 times minus 1 is minus 2 is equal to 0. So we have x plus 1 into x squared minus x plus 2x is plus x plus 1 minus 2 is minus 1 is equal to 0. So from here again, x plus 1 is equal to 0. And this is getting darker. X squared plus x minus 1 is 0. So if we solve further, we can say that x is equal to minus 1. That is the second value of x. And from here, we are going to solve this using the quadratic equation formula. Now, in the quadratic equation formula, here a is equal to 1, right? The coefficient of x squared. B is equal to 1, the coefficient of x. And c is equal to minus 1, the coefficient, the constant, Now, using the quadratic equation formula, let's start from here. Using the quadratic equation formula, it states that x is equal to minus b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. Now remember that our a is 1, our b is 1, and c is minus 1, right? So we substitute. X will be minus 1 plus or minus square root of 1 squared minus 4 multiplied by 1 multiplied by minus 1. Everything divided by 2 multiplied by 1. So we have x is minus 1 plus or minus square root of 1 minus minus 4. Everything divided by 2. So our x is minus 1 plus or minus square root of 1 minus minus is plus divided by 2. So our x is minus 1 plus or minus square root of 5 divided by 2. So it means that the third value of x is minus 1 plus root 5 over 2. And the fourth value of x is minus 1 minus root 5 over 2. Thank you so much for watching. See you in my next video. Bye.